Top leaders of South Korea and Vietnam agreeing to boost trade as the two export-dependent countries look to mitigate the impact of U.S. tariffs. President Lee Jae Myung hosting To Lam, the chief of Vietnam's ruling Communist Party. Seoul and Hanoi have inked several agreements on nuclear and renewable energy as well as infrastructure development, with South Korean firms expected to invest in major projects in Vietnam. Now let's take a look at what their current relationship is worth.
South Korean companies have historically been the biggest investors in Vietnam. They've poured in $92 billion as of last year, mainly in factories. Korean companies have built their presence in Vietnam as manufacturing costs in China went up, along with political risks and competition. A top investor is Samsung, which produces more than 60% of its phones in Vietnam. Samsung's biggest overseas industrial operations are here, and a lot of the phones it makes and exports from Vietnam go to the US. Vietnam is South Korea's #3 export destination after China and the US. Seoul and Hanoi have a free trade deal in place since December 2015 and a double taxation avoidance agreement since 1994. Vietnam also stands out as a prime export hub for multinationals because of its lower labor costs, generous tax incentives, and a free trade pact with dozens of countries. But it's now getting flack from US President Donald Trump as a transshipment hub for Chinese goods, going through Vietnam to avoid higher tariffs. Hanoi has managed to negotiate a 20% tariff rate with Washington, down from 46% threatened earlier. But transshipped goods will still get 40%. The Vietnamese party chief's South Korea visit comes at a time when the two countries are racing to mitigate the impact of US tariffs.